September. As you can tell, yes, I have my voice back. I finally got it back on Thursday. It took a long time, but I've recovered nicely with some nice TLC from my family. My hubby went out and got me the ingredients to make an awesome chicken soup. So definitely take time to honor your family on your days away from the market and when you're not trading, because there's definitely more to life than just trading. However, trading can give you the life of your dreams for sure. I mean, it was, let's see, June of 2014 that I last worked for an employer, which is crazy to me. You know, I'd read Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Work Week, and it's all about trying to find a job that you can do anywhere in the world. And then my husband reminded me about trading and how I'd been good at value trading in the past. And, you know, it's just amazing how life happens and you can just fall into the routine of what you absolutely love. And working is a pleasure, it's not a chore. So if you have the desire to get into trading, give it the energy, the time that it needs, and study hard for sure. This week was amazing with the stock market. Amazing gains were able to be made. I mean, ALNY, if you look at what happened on Wednesday, it went from a close at 79 to a high of 116. I mean, that's just crazy numbers. I had it right on my watch list for the morning. If it broke 91 or 99, to go ahead and watch it, and it just continued up from there. Amazing, amazing gains on the day. Which also brings me to my morning watch list. I've been working on it, trying to get it ready for you guys, but as I said, until it's perfect, I'm not going to get it there out to you. And I do have the free watch list that you can sign up for, which I'm going to make it free until October 15th, which is when I'm looking to go live. In the middle of traveling and trying to launch something new for you guys, I just don't want to do it halfway. My husband's a big stickler. He's a little OCD. He's like, no, do it perfect or don't do it at all. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it right for you guys from the get-go. And if you are on the free email watch list until then, please give me feedback. If there's something that you want to see, something more, something less, let me know, because I'm customizing it to help you guys. Just like writing my book. I've had some great feedback recently too, some great reviews on Amazon. People are loving it, and I'm so honored because all of this work I put forward in doing videos, everything like that, it's all to help you guys. So definitely let me know how I can share to help you guys in your journey to get into trading, because it's just, everybody has a different story, a different journey, a different strategy, and it's all about keeping at it. You can do it, believe in yourself, and you can make it happen for yourself, and you can work from anywhere in the world, like Timothy Sykes. I'm really bummed that I couldn't go to his summit last weekend. However, I had no voice, so it probably was a blessing in disguise. And I'm really excited. Next weekend at this time, we will be in California, and I'll be speaking next Sunday for Trade Ideas at their TI Summit as well. So definitely check it out. The link is below. If you want to watch it streaming and you're not able to get there in person, you can use the discount code MEETJANE and get 50% off. So let's get into the watch list for this week. We have some great stocks on watch. As always, I am not a financial professional. I do not have the licensing to dictate or advise you how to invest. So please do your due diligence and invest at your own risk. And as I always say, my support levels and resistance levels, if it breaks the support level, I think that it could go down and be a red day for that stock. If it does break through the resistance level, I think the momentum will continue to keep it running up and break out on the day. So for my potential longs for the week, we have RMTI, which is 46 million in the float, support of 715 and a resistance of 750. Watt, which we've seen a lot in the past couple months, it's been fairly active, has 15 million in the float and support of 1220 and a resistance of 1285. FINL, Finish Line, it did have its earnings announcement on Friday. It has 39 million in the float and roughly 30% short. So watch that one to break above 1076. That's the resistance and support of 950. I believe that there is more upside to this, at least for the next 2 trading days, before it does have a little bit of a pullback. So definitely keep it on watch. We also have LJPC, with a support of 37 and a resistance of 38. Now that does have 10.7 million in the float and 40% short overall. So watch that one, as it only traded, I believe it was 286,000. No, I think that's wrong. I think it's 886,000 on Friday. So there, if 40% of that 10 million is short, that's still roughly 3.2 million to be covered and continue to squeeze it upwards. REV, Revlon as well, did have some nice action on Friday. It does look like it is a little overbought on the daily RSI, so I would expect a bit of a pullback before it surges upwards more. However, the support I would say is 1930 and resistance of 2005. And that has 10.9 million in the float with roughly 24% short. For the shorts, we do have Icpt, which was like Equifax that we had a couple weeks ago. Icpt did have a negative news because of one of their drugs, that they had a couple people die in their trials. However, they're trying to back it up, saying that these people, you know, were very terminally ill anyways, and so it was very difficult for the drug to do anything for them, trying to cover their own asses. But right now, if you look on the chart, I did go back to a 5-year chart. You can see that it does look like it is at a support level. So it might pull back just $1 or $2, but really not much more than that. I would anticipate more of a bounce before a further pullback. So a support of 60.95 and a resistance of 62. However, when we do see stocks hitting lows like this, I do think that they tend to pull back for 3 days before we do see that bounce. So keep it on watch. It could go either way Monday. I would say more short biased in the beginning and then long biased for bounce with the shorts that would be covering. ALNY that I mentioned before as well. I do see that on Wednesday we had about $20 to the range for the day, and we had about 20 million shares that were traded. Now on Thursday, the range of the day was roughly $10 and it had about 10 million traded. On Friday, we had about $8 share movement for the range of the day, and it was roughly, you know, 2.5 million that was traded. So we do see that the volume is dropping off. We do see that the momentum upwards is slowing down, and it looks like it's actually going to, in my opinion, on the third day, have that pullback and come back down. I'm anticipating that this week we should see a $5 to $10 share drop on that one. However, you know, the market's going to decide. But I'm reading back the chart, as you always say, look left, look to see what the stock has done in the past. So I would say when it does have that pullback, I believe it will pull back pretty hard, and people's stops are going to start getting executed, and it's going to drop pretty quickly. Wayfair is on a pullback motion on the daily chart. I would say the support would be 74 and a resistance of 75.95. CMP as well. This is a new 52-week low, and it has not been this low since September of 2013. It's actually broken that low. So we are looking at brand new lows for the past 4 years. Support of 59.75 and a resistance of 61.25. EXEL, a pharmaceutical company. This one has been one that I've had on my long-term watch list. I do see it pulling back. However, it does look more like it's at a support level for me. I would anticipate maybe just a little bit further of a pullback and then potentially a bounce with the value of the stock. It did just have a downgrade on Friday, so it could just be an overreaction to that downgrade. However, there could also be news coming out about the stock. Not sure about that. So I do have it on my short list for now. 24.15 for support and resistance of 24.75. It does have a fairly large float of 280 million, so when it does start moving in one direction, it will take a fair amount of change, you know, a fair amount of movement of buyers to recreate that upward movement. So that's another reason why I do have it on the short list for the week. As always, guys, stay positive, be kind to yourself in this journey. Carpe profit, because each profit will grow your account. Definitely check out my book on Amazon, #FMJ, in other words, fuck my job. Trust, trade, and trust, transition, and trade. And as always, if you guys like these videos, you know, like them, subscribe, and let me know how I can help you. I know a lot of people say they want to see live trading videos. Honestly, I've tried to do live webinars trading. I'm not good at it. I'm better at doing tweets and live moments than actually doing videos and trying to commentate while I'm doing it. Not so good at that. I can do one or the other. It's like the old Trident commercials. Chewing gum and walking, some people can do it, some people can't. Well, I'm not good at trading and talking and trying to share with everybody at the same time. So have a great week ahead, and next video will be live from California. Have a good one,